It's not realized its source. So I don't know what you mean by it's not realized its source. Do you mean that there's not been an awakening? So it's like there's an intellectual understanding and seeing of it, but there's not been an energetic shift. I don't know what creates the energetic shift, and I wouldn't get too fixated on it. It's, in a way, it's regrettable that I have to talk about it, but in a way I feel like it's important that I speak about it as well. But it's regrettable because it does create this like this idolization, whereas some teachers don't talk about it and people just think that it's the intellectual realization of it, you know, like they've cognitively understood this and then they think that's it, and then they think there's an integration into that. And there can be like a slow, like there's the intellectual realization and there's a slow dissolving of self that can happen. So it's regrettable that you've got this image. Like, so what I would do is just hold that lightly in the back of the mind, that that is something that may or may not happen. And that just hold it over there. And then I would work on sorting out the human person now. So like listen to non-duality, keep reminding yourself of this message, but just work on settling down the dynamics. So understanding non-duality will give you great insight into yourself, because you can see this mind, its thoughts, its unconscious. But you can go deeper into that, like the way you're relating with people, what you're feeling in everyday moment, like why your attention goes on to distractions, like when you're seeking and you're not seeking. You can do emotional release. You can do the practice of putting the attention in the I am. And the whole time holding it in the space, there's not actually somebody doing something. That's a description of what can happen. It's not a prescription. That I, that one that believes it's doing all these things and settling itself down, doesn't inherently exist as a separate entity that exists inside this body. And then through settling down the person, there could be this relaxation, this drop, and then this shift. So that would be my recommendation. There can be meditation, there can be all types of practices. You can go onto my website on the reference page and you can find all different things to do, but there's loads more out there. Loads more. I'm not saying that limit yourself to those. Those are just some, you know, springboards for you to dive into. Diving deeper and deeper, that is your quote. Yes. Okay.